So
Phoenix, 15.
Phoenix, number 15. I have Phoenix, number 15, too. There's not much you can say about a team that has Shane Doan. Like, he's a good player. Shane Doan's definitely the best player, and then after that, it's a toss-up because their first center is probably going to be Peter Mueller.
And I think Carl Turris is going to make the team, just by seeing what I saw at the Super Series. I think he'll make the team. So, but they're definitely going to be horrible. 14. We both got Columbus.
Columbus, yeah. Another terrible team.
Yeah, it's going to be a toss-up to see who finishes worst between Columbus and Phoenix because they both are horrible. Ken Hitchcock, you never know. He could actually make this team a playoff team somehow.
One day.
Yeah, maybe even this year. You never know. He's a magical coach. And I think the 8th seed in the West is totally wide open to any team.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Okay, so 13.
Number 13, I have the Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah, Martin Havlat, great player. Injury problem is definitely... I don't know. I don't see much of an improvement for the Chicago Blackhawks. Personally.
I got the Oil finishing 13. The one move I didn't like that they did is they got Tarnstrom, and I know they got him before they got Surrey and Pitkin.
Yeah.
They have too many offensive defensemen now, almost.
Yeah, they do. Oh, Pitkinen's great defensive.
They got 6 good defensemen. I don't know. I'm not. Dwayne Rolson's average. He's like the most average goaltender there is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They can't do much more than last year.
True. Well, number 12, I had the St. Louis Blues. They don't have much to speak of. They're a pretty lowly team, and they have been for a while. I don't see any improvement from... Well, they did have a good second half, but I don't see, them winning at all this year.
Well, I got the Korea brothers playing together, though. That's got to count for something.
I don't even know if that guy's related. It's Martin Korea, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's related.
I'm saying they are. The Kings, I got finishing 12. They'd be a playoff team if they had a good goaltender, and I don't really need to say much more than that.
Yeah.
They got a horrible goaltender in Dan Boucher.
Yeah, definitely. Number 11, I have Minnesota. They won a lot of just chintzy points last year with shootout wins and overtime wins and losses in overtime and shootouts. I just don't think the cards are in it for them this year.
Paul and I's West is going to be totally different.
Yeah.
So all of you haters out there who think we agree too much, this is for you. Wait, you. I got Dallas finishing 11. They're horrible offensively. They don't let any goals, but they're not going to score nearly enough goals. I think they might actually be one of the 3 worst offensive teams in the league this year.
Could be, yeah. Number 10, I have the Edmonton Oilers. Bit of an improvement from last year. I don't see much of an improvement from them. Where did they finish last year? 11, 12?
Somewhere down there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I see pretty much the same outcome as last year for them.
Okay, number 10, I got Nashville. I just think they've lost too much to make the playoffs again. It's got to be really deflating. I know they got a lot of good young players. They'll probably make the playoffs the following year, 2008. I just don't see them making it next year. They lost too much.
All right, number 9, I have the Los Angeles Kings. They're much improved from last year, but again, goaltending is definitely an issue with them. And you're only as good as your goaltending in the National Hockey League.
Well, I think the Blues are going to finish 9th again.
Okay.
I think Paul Kariya is going to help the team. He's not nearly the same player he once was, and they need another goal scorer on that team for me to take them seriously.
Yeah, for sure. Number 8, I have the Dallas Stars. Pretty much the same team as last year, but I mean they're losing a lot of their offensive ability based on aging.
Letton and Madonna particularly.
Yeah, I just think their defense is enough to get them by. Their defense is solid, and Turco, yeah, he's good.
Mike Ribeiro led them in scoring last year with
That's
60
terrible.
points. 60 points.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That's pathetic.
True, yeah.
And the team is well, I guess I'm gonna get criticized for the season.
Where did they finish though? Fifth, right?
Yeah, finished 5th.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they got it. I don't think they can do it 2 years in a row. Yeah. But I got the Chicago Blackhawks finishing 8th. They're gonna make the playoffs. It's a risky pick for sure.
Oh yeah.
I just think Taves and Kane and Havlat and Lang
Skilly.
and Seabrook and Skilly. And you got to think Javi Bowen's due. And they played good under Denny Savard. They were a 500 team with Havlat in the lineup.
Yeah.
All it takes is a healthy season from Havlat, and this team's in. And I think he's going to be healthy this year.
Yeah, they're bound to break out one year. It's whether it's going to be this year or
They
next
got a
year
good
or the year
nucleus
after.
of players.
Yeah, for sure.
And that team needs a winner. I mean, that city.
Yeah, for sure. Number 7, I have Nashville. Based on their young defense, they can improve. Loss of Tiemann and Hurts, for sure. They finished 4th, 5th last year, maybe. So yeah, they're bound for a worse season than last year. I just don't think it's enough to knock them out of the playoffs just yet.
Much like Brodeur, I never go against Brodeur to make the playoffs, and I'm never going to go against Jacques Lemaire to make the playoffs. As boring as he is, as a bit of a cranky old man as he is, as bad of a comb-over as he has, I think the Minnesota Wild are finishing 7th on the back of one Marion Gaborik.
Yeah. He needs to be healthy for sure, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Number 6, yeah, that's where we're at. I have the Colorado Avalanche. They missed the playoffs last year, which is a bit of a disappointment for them. A lot of young guys coming up. I think they're going back to their old ways of having many solid lines of offense based on their youthful scoring leaders, such as Stastny and Wolski.
Yeah. See, this is how tired we are doing these season preview shows.
Yeah.
Vancouver 6th. Again, a horrible offensive team, and I know someone disagreed with us. I forget who.
Yeah.
Saying that we understated their offense. We're not understating how bad that offense is. They got the Sedins, and whoever schlup they put to play with them will score 20 goals. They got Naslund, who's depressed as hell, and Brendan Morrison, who's useless.
Yeah. I have Vancouver at 5. Just based on my pick for
Alright.
just based on my pick for MVP coming up. Who I won't tell you who it is, even though it's pretty obvious.
I have the Flames 5, and I just think they have too much talent. So we gotta move along here.
Alright, number 4, I have the San Jose Sharks. They are a solid team all the way down. Their offense, their defense, and Evgeny Nabokov is a great goalie.
I have Anaheim finishing 4th. Again, they're solid all around. And if they can get 30 goals out of Todd Bertuzzi somehow, that'd be fantastic.
Cool. My number 3 is Calgary Flames. I just think they're going back to their old ways. I think they're going to start playing their boring game again.
Yeah,
even
who
though they
knows
have,
with Mike Keenan, though?
Yeah.
I'm just so not knowing what the heck he's going to do. Colorado 3rd. I think they're just a team on their eyes now. And I think Sakic's going to slowly hand the team off to Stastny.
Yeah.
And if Svato's can rebound somehow, that'd make it even.
That would be huge for them because he dropped off tremendously last year. I think
exactly.
if you can break that sophomore jinx, he's going to help them out a lot. Number 2, I have the Anaheim Ducks. Yeah, just like you said, solid all the way through. The best defense in the league for sure. And
falling apart, honestly.
Solid lines.
I have Detroit finishing 2nd, and they're the most boring team in the league, bar none.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about them, so let's move on.
Well, if we move on, we have to talk about them more because I have number 1.
They're so boring.
Yeah, I know.
So boring. All right, I have San Jose finishing 1st. Yeah, and we'll talk about our Stanley Cup predictions in our next one because this one's taking too long as well.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about Stanley Cup in our next one, and we're releasing all of these at the same time.